Oh, this will never not be a banger. Oh. It will never not be a banger. Counter debate, what's going on, man? Hold on a second, I will be right back. All right, we back. Cole, what's going on, man? Alicia up in here. Love to see it. We are here. Europa League final. Freiburg versus Villa. I would honestly be absolutely shocked if Villa doesn't win this game because I don't even think Freiburg are lucky to be here in the first place, in my opinion. If, like what I was saying before, if Braga don't get that red card in the semifinal in the second leg, they go on and they should be in this final, but here they are now. Freiburg, honestly, when I think of Freiburg, you know who I think of when I think of Freiburg? I actually might be incorrect on saying this, but the man, the myth, the legend that scored one of the most beautiful goals I've ever seen in my life, Pape Cisse, ex-Newcastle man. I'm pretty sure Newcastle originally signed him for Freiburg. But that very well could have been Demba Ba too. But I'm pretty sure it was Cisse. Hungover as fuck? I bet, bro. I bet. And Gerard, what's up, man? He says, come on, the Villa. I really do want to see Villa win this game. Remember, Villa win this, then Bournemouth get a Champions League spot, which would be crazy. Reneke Amurari, he's coming back in here with the wild Arsenal fan takes after winning the league. Saka beats Messi any day. Oh, you just don't do your fan base any favors saying that, man. Dude, I don't even know anybody on this Freiburg team. Ginter, I know. That's it. I know Ginter. I've heard of that Eggstein guy before, but I've never actually seen him play. Ginter or Gunter. He's got Ginter, and then they got Gunter on the bench. Party till 4 in the morning. Haven't partied in ages. I mean, you deserve it, man. Enjoy it. Honestly, the celebrations actually looked kind of crazy. John McGinn captaining this Villa side. Super John McGinn. And the Villa lineup. Ami Martinez in net. Luca Dean, Pau Torres, Konsa, Cash, back four. Tielemans, Lindelof in midfield. I still can't get over that Villa's been doing that. Lindelof in midfield. And then you got Morgan Rogers, Buendia, McGinn, and then your boy Ollie Watkins up front. Lindelof over Onana and Douglas Luiz. Has Lindelof actually been holding it down for them? Daniel Lowe, what's going on, man? Every time I see Villa playing for Lindelof playing for Villa, it just weirds me out. It's just so strange not seeing him in a United jersey. Never forget when Troy sung. Oh, is that what that is? And also absolutely killed the chemistry test today. That's what I like to hear. I knew you would murder that. Everybody been doing some big tests, big exams, it seems like. Anyway, first half, about to get this underway. Score prediction, I'm saying SK. What's going on, bro? Score prediction? I'm going to say a 3-1 Villa, I want to say. And Tielemans getting dispossessed early. Buendia back to clean it up. Villa trying to play out of the back here, but giving possession away. Cross into the box. Flicked on. Header towards goal. Wide out for a goal kick. And honestly, Villains 2-1. The Europa League song is actually like a brilliant piece of music. It's actually more hype than the Champions League anthem. And I don't care if that's an unpopular opinion. Elliot Anderson likes Man United. We need 3 midfielders, and from what I hear, our budget's what, like 200 to 300 million. I would take Elliot Anderson, but if it's 100 mil, is it the best idea to like break pretty much half our budget of the summer on one player? Maybe it is the right idea. Who knows? Because he would be good for us for many, many years. Freiburg's actually started this game decent. Trying to get away from Tielemans. Great tackle there. Wins the ball back. Going long to Watkins. Does find him. Has Morgan Rogers in support. Here come Villa. Morgan Rogers goes for the shot himself. It's a very good effort. Great save by the keeper. I was not surprising him to get that good of a shot off there. Morgan Rogers has done very well. Tielemans giving it away, but he does well. Wins it back. Direct to Watkins. Feeds Rogers, and then good chance there for Villa in these opening 3 minutes. The Champions League theme is just something you can't forget. Bro, the Champions League tune is iconic. It is iconic as well, but I just don't know. There's something about the Europa League. I just love singing it. Look at this turn from Watkins. Being held back I think he may have been offside anyway. Couldn't even get his shot off properly because he was held back. All 3 English clubs to win would be euphoria. Imagine. I feel like Palace, Villa, yeah, it'd be all down to Arsenal. Like surely Palace and Villa end up winning. I said my score prediction was 3-1, but I also have a weird... I think Villa are going to win regardless, but I actually do have a weird feeling we could see this going to penalties. Daniel says he likes the FIFA 26 career mode. Yeah, career mode's always been my favorite thing on FIFA. Chrome, what's going on, man? He says, do you think Middlesbrough will get promoted? Middlesbrough or Hull? Hull or Middlesbrough? I would prefer Middlesbrough to get promoted. I think it'll be a close game, though. Like, it'll be like a 1-0 game, I'm guessing. But I'll lean Middlesbrough. Yeah, why not? I prefer them over Hull, definitely. There's a picture of Elliot Anderson wearing a United jersey. Is it AI, though? Or is this just an old picture? Hold on a second. Yellow card already? Freiburg player gets a yellow card. What has he done? Holding back McGinn. Yellow inside the first 5 minutes? Commentator just said that no player has ever been sent off in a Europa League final. That's actually a bit of a crazy stat. Can you name a play? Has there been... Surely there's been somebody who's been sent off in a Champions League final. And if so, can you name that player? Let's actually look it up real quick. Thawbloom, what's going on, man? Oh, actually, there was one on the top of my mind that I forgot about. There's been 3 players. One of them is obvious as United fans. And then, funnily enough, they're all players that have played in the Premier League. 2 of them were playing for Premier League clubs. One of them played in the Premier League, but it wasn't for a Premier League club. Lehmann versus Barcelona, that was it. Fouling Eto'o in the 18th minute. The other one was Drogba against United in 2008. And there's one more. Much more recent one. The year was 2017. See if you can guess the player. What was Man United's highest attendance in England, not counting Wembley Stadium, and where was it at? I don't know. That's a good question. Somebody just actually knows that off the top of their head. That's crazy. Nice ball movement from Villa here. Rogers wide to McGinn. Back to Lindelof. Getting players forward here, building it up, Villa. Swing it over to the left. I want Newcastle versus Middlesbrough next season. Do you think, out of the teams coming up, which ones do you think has the potential to actually stay up? Like, I like Coventry, although unless they get rid of Brandon Thomas Asante, then fuck them. Ipswich, I feel like will go straight back down. And assuming it's Middlesbrough, can Middlesbrough stay up? I mean, are the teams that are going to stay up next season, who would you even say potentially could be in danger of relegation next season? Like the current Premier League teams that aren't going to get relegated this season. Who's going to be down there? Because like surely Spurs aren't going to stay down there, but they very well could. Forest, I feel like, should be a lot better than they are. Oof. Leeds, definitely. Yeah, Leeds will be down there for sure. Forest, Spurs, Leeds. For anybody wondering, the last player that got a red card in the Champions League final was Cuadrado for Juventus in 2017. You don't think Leeds will be in the relegation battle next year? Well, I'm just trying to think, like, the teams that are already down there this season, I don't think. I mean, they very well could be, especially Spurs. It's already been 2 seasons in a row they've been down there. Why not make it 3? But I think Forest will do a lot better next year. Spurs under De Zerbi have actually been good, so I don't think they'll be great by any means, but I don't think they'll be in a relegation battle. Dave, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in the TikTok, man. How you been? Best red card will always be Zidane. Classic. Dude, the Freiburg fans are just like so much far clear of the Villa fans. KG, what's going on, man? Shout out the people up in the TikTok. To be fair, Palace could be in trouble if we sell more players. Honestly, I was thinking that too. Like, depending on what you do, who the new manager is going to be, who you actually decide to hold on to. And especially if you don't, like, you could be in the Europa League next season too. Spencer, what's going on, man? Oh, lovely ball. Ollie Watkins, can he make something happen here? Down the left side, trying to cut it back for Morgan Rogers. Couldn't pick him out. Easily intercepted here from Freiburg. Cole says, fun fact, whoever wins this game will be the sixth team in their country to win the Europa League. Didn't know that. KG, I look familiar. I feel like you're setting up a troll type of shit here. Daniel Lowe up over on the YouTube now. Love to see it. We will have Wharton or Mateta and Sarr next season. Will we have Mateta, Wharton, and Sarr next season? Probably not, man. You know how fast I would take Sarr off you guys? I'd take all three of them off you, to be fair. KG with the follow. Appreciate you, man. Troy, would you get Lewandowski on a free? Nah. You'd be on crazy wages and yeah, I don't know. I think it could fuck shit up a little bit. Can't wait for the Jimmy Hill rivalry, Sunderland, Coventry, and Tyneware Derby, Sunderland, Newcastle versus Middlesbrough. I wonder if Lego had called Glasner after they clinched the league and basically let's have a friendly on Sunday since we both have finals still to play. Probably. Yeah, no, that's definitely. Surely, I didn't think Palace were going to play a strong team against Arsenal either way, but now they're definitely not. We got the Timu Glazers as owners. Of course, he looks familiar. He plays for Liverpool. Yes, I'm actually Dominic Soboslai's brother. Can't wait for the World Cup. Dude, the World Cup streams are going to be electric. I cannot wait for them. Literally going to be aiming to stream pretty much every single game of the World Cup. And not only that, they're going to be streamed at just like really nice times for me at once in the afternoon and not super early in the morning. Buendia giving him just a little elbow there. And he did pick up a yellow for it. Yeah, Palace have to give Arsenal a guard of honor. Crazy. Luka Modric still playing in the World Cup. He is just an insane player, man. The longevity in that guy is ridiculous. But the Croatia team, honestly, doesn't seem that great. It's definitely not in the golden era they had in the last couple tournaments. Speak Hungarian for us, Troy. Wouldn't even know where to begin. Dom Jr. Uh-oh, this could be a goal. Oh my goodness, that was a huge chance there for Freiburg. They won a corner. Rest pointed out for a goal kick. Very, very dangerous opportunity there for Freiburg. Portugal's going to be great? I hope so, honestly. I really want to see Bruno be cooking for Portugal. But the thing about Portugal that you got to know is Portugal despite how good the team is this tournament, Portugal love dicking around, especially in the group stage. Do you speak Portuguese? I feel like I asked you, but I forgot. I know like the odd words, but I couldn't have like a full-on conversation with somebody in Portuguese. Dude, honestly, like learning a new language is just like something the people that know multiple languages is actually like crazy to me because there's been times where I've tried to learn a different language and I'm just like, yeah, this shit is fucking there's too many words. But dude, honestly, I might just start learning Japanese for the World Cup because I'm gonna be back in Japan. Peak, what's going on, man? Have you ever been mistaken for American instead of Canadian? Oh boy, have I. I think I get mistaken as American maybe 90% of the time, if not 100. I honestly couldn't tell you how many times I've been called a dumb American. Somebody's calling me dumb and American, but I'm not even American. How many times that's happened? If I had a penny for every time that happened, I could probably buy like a pretty good meal. Lindelof holding midfield. Never thought it's giving me Phil Jones type of vibes. Yeah, this is the Europa League final right here. Freiburg and Villa. Which place is better, Victoria or Toronto? I mean they're different. Toronto's definitely a lot busier. Cole's half Kenyan. You speak Swahili. Oh, Matty Cash, strong tackle on him. And another card comes out. We've seen 3 yellow cards inside 20 minutes here. Boring game, question mark. It's been an alright start, I think. Are we gonna see a red card in this game? That's a rough tackle right there. Stud straight into the shin. That's why you wear normal size shin pads right there. Peak says he don't know about 5 language fluently out of those 12 languages in South Africa. Yeah, dude, that's crazy, honestly. I find that ridiculous. Yeah, Matty Cash picking up the yellow. Not to flex, but I speak English, Afrikaans. I'm gonna butcher all that. I can't even freaking name them, let alone speak the languages. Hosa, Sothu, Zulu, and Setswana. I could barely even speak English. Ref handing out yellow cards like candy. Both these teams got plenty of mistakes in them, says Counter. Honestly, Freiburg's a lot better than what I anticipated them being. Deep free kick here from Freiburg. Absolutely butchered all of them apart from Setswana. I'm happy I just got one, bro, to be honest with you. Never heard of those languages in my life. You tell me I got Zulu wrong too? How on earth, how do you say that? Or is it Zulu? Is Zane from Ninjago Canadian? Bro, I don't even know what that is, let alone who that is. English, Cockney slang, and grunts, depending on the time of day. Grunts. Cole says, been learning German and Italian as well. German because of my partner, and Italian because I want to move there once I get a decent money going. Dude, that would be sick. Yeah, dude, you guys are a lot smarter than I am. I'm still trying to just get English down, to be honest with you. What's the difference between Canada and America? I'd say people are a lot nicer in Canada. And Canada is slightly boring, I would say. There's a lot more to do in the States than there is in Canada. You're trading entertainment for nicer people, essentially. So main languages in North America are English and Spanish. I mean, if we're talking Canada, it's English and French. But I believe for America, I'm pretty sure I would imagine that's Spanish would be a main language just because of all the Mexicans there. Come on, bro. As a North American, you should at least know one South American language. Don't they teach you about South America in school or something? They don't, dude. Literally. What does South America, not, especially in Canada? The hell does South America have to do with North America? Would have thought about being Canadian. You could speak French. I mean, like, I know some French words. Honestly, I took French in school, but I forgot it all. Um, it depends where in Canada you live too. Like a lot of people in Quebec know mainly speak French, or but like where I live, ain't nobody speaking French. Hey boys, what is this? A geography stream? Like what are we talking about here? I only know football. Like what are we saying? Is your brother gonna be there with you in the Portugal streams? He is. Maybe both my brothers, but definitely my older brother, and honestly, some other people as well might be there too. Am I going to the World Cup games in Canada? I do not plan to as of right now. One could argue football is geography, seeing it as the world sport. This is true. Honestly, the only things mainly anything I know about geography is literally down to football. So South Africa opening the World Cup. You gonna stream the game, dude? I'm streaming every single game. It's South Africa versus Mexico, right? Every single game, bro. How many African countries can you name? Probably a lot, to be honest. But I don't really want to sit here and do that. Give me like a set number and I'll do that. I'm not gonna just list off African countries because we'll be here all day. But again, the only reason why I know these countries is literally because of footy. Would I know Gabon if I didn't know Aubameyang? Absolutely not. Joey, what's going on? Score update still 0-0. Almost the 30th minute here. Have you ever been anywhere in Europe or planning to go anywhere in the future? I have been to Portugal a couple times, but that is it. I'd love to go to England. Oof. What's the most Canadian name you can think of? I don't even know. What is considered a Canadian name? Honestly, it'd probably be a native name if we're being honest. Yeah, counter, keeping it on football, please. He says, so Troy, Onana agent is saying he wants a cut of that 170K a week. Bro, he can have nothing and be happy with it. Honestly, Onana should be paying us. User 3902, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Just joined in. Just joined to geography in the chat. Yeah, these guys are asking me geography questions like I fucking know anything about it. I'm like, dude, the only geography shit I know is straight down to playing to this sport, and mainly playing FIFA. For to be honest. First half, definitely a chess match so far. Honestly, Freiburg have been a lot better than I anticipated them being. Would you consider moving to the US? I wouldn't be like completely against it, but I'm not like looking to do that. Jamie Whitby up in here. What's going on, man? How you been, bro? Good to see you up in here. Come to England, man. I live about 2 hours from Manchester. Can defo come down. Dude, honestly, I like within the next 2 to 3 years probably will happen. Honestly, I was talking with my family of going last season, but I'm just like, it'd be an expensive trip, and I'm like, we're in fucking 15th place. It's shit, and I'm like, if I'm actually gonna spend that money to go, like, I'd actually prefer, like, I'd want United to be at least somewhat decent. And I wasn't really too eager on spending all that money to go watch fucking Rasmus Højlund stink up the place. User 979 up in here. And he dropped 2 roses as well. Big up, my man. We got user 3902 and user 979. What's going on, boys? Appreciate the roses, man. I was expecting a comfortable 3-1 win for Villa, to be honest. That's what I was saying. Hopefully the second half is better. We're literally asking you basic questions. You're asking me questions about South America, bro. I don't live in South America. I don't know shit about South America. Spencer says he's trying to save to make his first trip to Anfield over the next few years. Why do I kind of have the weird feeling that Liverpool is going to fall off, though? I feel like the Liverpool's era has came to an end. Steve up in the TikTok says, what a boring first half of football. Honestly, it has not been that great, to be honest. I agree with you. Can Villa make something happen here? Watkins onto his left. Still in here, Watkins. And then he's trying to do too much, man. Pass the ball. Who's been the stronger side so far? I'd say it's actually been pretty even, to be honest. I think Villa have had better chances, but I'd say it's been pretty even. Our final last season was more entertaining than this, and that game was dreadful to watch. Honestly, it was painful to watch. Felt like we could have played that game we could have played another 90 minutes of that final last year against Spurs and still not have scored. Troy, random question, but are you excited for Mourinho to coach a big team like Madrid again? I am excited to see that. I think it's going to be very interesting. Although, I kind of have the feeling that it's not going to end well. Like, I think he's going to be sacked. Like, he's not even going to last the full season. But I think he'll shake things up for sure. He'll definitely sort the egos out there. And I feel like eventually it'll get to the point where, like, the players are just going to, like, turn on him because, you know, these young guys don't. I feel like they don't fuck with the style of manager of what Mourinho is. I don't know if his style of managing works in the modern game like it used to because these players don't listen, man. They just do whatever they want. So eventually it'll come down to either get rid of the players or get rid of the manager, and it's always easier to get rid of the manager. It'll be a similar situation to what happened at United. Will you be raging at United players next season because those reactions are funny as hell? Nah, bro. I'm going to be celebrating like crazy because we're going to win every single game and go undefeated. And win the quadruple. So there will be no raging next season. Call me sheep. What's going on, man? PSG Bayern was this year's UCL final. PSG Arsenal is going to be a 7-1 PSG. Yeah, I think it's going to be at least 3 goal margin win by PSG. Decent opportunity there for Villa. Shitty cross from Luka Dean, just straight out for a goal kick. What the hell is that noise? Pranny 1K, what's going on? 37th minute. Can we see a goal before half here from Villa? Freiburg going long. Konsa going back to Martinez here. Yeah, dude, literally, it sounds like someone's fucking drilling into the house. What the fuck is that? I think Villa wins 1-0. I don't know. This game's boring as fuck. Yeah, this has kind of been a bit dead. I think it needs a goal to spice things up a little bit. I just want top 4 and a good FA Cup run next season. Yeah, honestly, like realistic expectations. Depending on who we sign, like honestly, we could push. I think we could push for the title, but realistically, I would expect minimum expectation just to get Champions League football. What's going on, man? Should I cash out on Villa? Nah, bro. Cashing out's for pussies. You gotta let it ride. Always gotta let it ride. Second half will be spicy. Loads of yellows, hopefully. You know, honestly, I feel like betting for a red card in this game might be a decent shout. Villa's not aggressive enough. Is this Europa League? Yeah, it's the Europa League final right here. 0-0. We're almost at halftime. Hasn't been really that great, though, to be honest. Morgan Rogers plays Buendia. He's got support with Luka Dean. Puts the cross in, trying to find Rogers again. It's cut out by the defender and out for a Villa corner here. We need Sancho. Yeah, Villa actually got a lot of strong players on the bench. Sancho, Onana. Who else? They had someone else on the bench too that I thought should have been starting. Tammy Abraham could make an impact, definitely. David, what's going on, bro? Good to see you up in here, man. Thoughts? I don't know if you're watching the game right now, but thoughts on the first half so far? Not. Oh my goodness! Imagine! Oh my God! What a goal! Yuri Tillemans! 1-0! What a strike! What a strike! That was beautiful, man. Beautiful. Picture perfect fucking volley from Tillemans. Wow. Straight bullet. I was just about to say the game was boring, and then bang! Unai Emery low-key goated. This is his competition. He owns this competition. They play the corner short. Lofted top of the box. Tillemans just lines one, and that is beautiful. Lofted ball from Rogers, and he smacks that ball. That is gorgeous technique there from Tillemans, man. He's so good. Such a good player. Wow. Villa take the lead. See, this is why you don't cash out, man. You're not watching the game, David? Oof, dude, I was about to say it literally when you asked when I was responding to your comment, I was going to say the game was boring. As soon as I was about to say that, he freaking smashed it. 42nd minute, big goal there for Villa right before half. Just before the half, too, that is a kick right in the gonads for Freiburg. I've actually was very, very surprised how good they've been playing up to this point. But honestly, I wouldn't put it by them to get one back too. Can they hold on? That is the question. I feel like they will. cash out looking juicy, bro. You can never, dude, never. I don't even care if, like, it seems like it's impossible. Never cash out. Never. It's Mr. Europa League, perfect fit for Villa. I'm sure the Bournemouth fans are freaking, or Bournemouth players too, losing their minds right now. Can Villa make this too? 44th minute we're in right now. I don't know how much out of time we're going to get. I imagine, what, like 3 minutes, you think? Felt like a really quick first half. Dangerous ball. Tried to knock it down. Off cash out for a Freiburg corner here. Can they respond from this corner? Thoughts on Di Maria while he was at United? Like when he first came, like he was bossing it a little bit, but then, you know, attitude, injuries, all that stuff. He's just, it was essentially just a ginormous waste of time. Pretty majority of the signings we made in that era were a massive waste of time. Especially that specific window. You getting fucking Falcao and Schweinsteiger. Like what a ginormous waste of time. Dude, I am the best at predicting how much out of time there's going to be. 3 minutes exactly. Quick first half for sure. Ball not out of play too much. Yeah, there's only really that one stoppage that took a while for that tackle that Matty Cash did on that guy. Other than that, there wasn't really any stoppages. Villa is going to score this cover or corner, you're saying? They don't have a corner. Or sorry, yeah, it is Villa's corner. I didn't think that was given for a corner. Goes to Konsa. Couldn't get the connection out, but I believe it's another corner here for Villa. Casemiro signing with Inter Miami. I heard a lot about that. Has that actually been confirmed, though? Casemiro would boss the MLS. Oh, if Konsa makes a clean connection on that, that's 2-0 easy. Try just to hold the phone. He's retiring Casemiro? No, he's not. Yeah, which FIFA do I think is the best? That's a good question. I loved FIFA 12. I like FIFA 17, obviously a big fan favorite. That was a good one. In terms of like FIFAs that me and my brothers have literally continued to play over the years, not just played it the 1 year that it was the newest game. FIFA 07 on the PS2, we played a lot. That's a good FIFA. And FIFA 09 on the Wii, also a goated FIFA. So top 4 FIFAs, FIFA 12, FIFA 17, FIFA 09, FIFA 07. Buendia! Oh my days! Oh my days! It's another fucking screamer! Buendia just finessed it in the top left bin! Oh my days! Cash your bets! Villa up 2-0 at half! Two beautiful goals that we've seen just before halftime here. Villa are going to go on and win this Europa League, which means Bournemouth are going to be in the Champions League. Oh my goodness. Look at this goal. Just outside the 18. Is Buendia even left-footed? That is beautiful. Oh! Oh! Keeper getting nowhere near that. Big, big, big goal there for Villa. Buendia has been crazy this end, the back end of the season here for Villa. Right, and there goes the halftime whistle as well. I probably played PS6. It's literally not even a thing. And FIFA 16 the most. Would that have been what? PS4? I'm assuming is what you meant. Or was the PS5 out when FIFA 16 came out? I don't think it was. And honestly, best eras of FIFA was honestly from like FIFA 12 to FIFA 17 was the best era. 100%. Job done. That's a wrap, says Cole. Honestly, does anybody think that Freiburg could pull off a miracle and come back here? Highly unlikely. I honestly think Villa, yeah. I'm sticking with that 3-1 prediction. That's honestly looking like it could be spot on. Love it. 6. There's going to be 6 teams. 6 Premier League teams in the Champions League. And there's going to be half of the league next season is going to be playing in Europe. What about these latest FIFAs? I've just been getting back into the newest one. And at the start, when it very first came out, I actually didn't like it at all. I just like... I don't know what it was. The gameplay was just really shitty. Last year's EAFC, I actually played quite a bit. I enjoyed that one. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just really different now. Like, they got all these special cards now, and it's just like... It's just not the same. Ronnie, what's going on, man? Bournemouth could get Champions League, but only if Villa finished 5th. I still don't understand that. Are you like, is that actually a thing? Why is it 5th? So if Villa finish 5th, so if they finish 4th, then Bournemouth don't get the Champions League spot? Because that doesn't make any sense. Because then who does get the Champions League spot then? Because they would qualify finishing anywhere in the top 5. So doesn't that just mean that if they win the Europa League, then the next spot that isn't a Champions League spot would then get the Champions League spot? Cherries need a draw at Sunderland, I think, no? You meant Pro Evo Soccer? Pro Evo Soccer 16? Thought it was top 6 would. That's what I assumed too. I think Counter Debate's just making shit up. It's just trying to confuse us. Oh, that is true. Bournemouth do need at least a draw. They're only 3 points above Brighton. But United's beaten Brighton anyway, so if we're not losing to Brighton, even though we have many a times, we're not losing this time. If Villa finish fourth, no Champions League for Bournemouth. Can you follow that up with like an explanation why? Or are you just like where? I don't understand why. What is the difference between fourth and fifth? Fuck knows how they make these rules, bro. So I don't think that's the thing though. I'm gonna have to look it up myself. Oh, it actually was Inter Miami talks advance with Casemiro. Hot take: Maguire better than Messi? Is it? I don't even think that's a hot take, honestly. Isaac Carter up in the YouTube. What's going on, Isaac? Waiting for an apology, bro. I'm literally gonna look this up right now and see what's right. Google it, bro. I'm always right though. I'm looking it up right now. It said yes. If Villa finish fourth in the Premier League and win the Europa League, the sixth place Premier League team could qualify for the Champions League, depending on England's. Yeah, they would. The Europa League winner automatically qualifies for the Champions League, but if Villa already qualified through the league by finishing fourth, or Europa League place does not get past. Wait, sorry. The Europa League place does not get passed down directly through the Premier League table. However, England can now earn an extra Champions League spot through UEFA's coefficient rankings, giving the Premier League 5 league qualifications instead of 4. He actually might be right. Yo, David, up and you're going crazy with the roses right now. 5. He dropped them in bundles. 5, 6, followed by 9 more roses. And then 2 more, David. You absolute legend. Showing his love and support at the halftime break right now, David. You're always goated. Dude, W's and love to David in the chat, man. Always a goat. I think I might have counter debated an apology, though. Who gets UCL if Villa win? This is so confusing. Who's winning the Ballon d'Or? Are you familiar with a guy named Bruno Fernandes? Why is everybody been telling me that 6th place gets a Champions League spot? Because now they're telling me if Villa finished 5th, then it still wouldn't be given to Bournemouth. I think it's because EPL gets 4 spots normally, so if Villa finish in the top 4, the EPL gets 1 more for last season's performance. Yeah, literally what I just read, it just says the spot disappears and it doesn't just go to anybody. Strange rules. Because all the people you know are idiots. Yo, dude, those are shots at the chat, man. Because the chat's literally been telling me that for like a month now. You know what? I learned my lesson, man. I'll never doubt you again. Grapefruit up in here. Who scored? Buendia. Beautiful left-footed finesse shot just outside the 18 in the top left corner. And then that was the second goal. And Tielemans scored a beautiful volley off a corner. Nick, what's going on, man? Villa getting Champions League either way. TikTok and IG so bad when Arsenal won the league, dude. I saw some of the videos of the celebrations and stuff, but for the most part, I didn't even look at social media yesterday after that game. Isaac, looking forward to the World Cup. The World Cup's going to be insane. Honestly, I'm so excited for it. Portugal and Canada's actually going to be surprising a lot of people. I'm telling you right now. We might do a World Cup prediction type video soon. Jack, what's going on, man? He says Google AI says that because of who has won the domestic cups, where they finish in the league, and Arsenal, Villa, and Palace. So if Arsenal, Villa, and Palace all win, you get 10 English teams. See, that's what I was saying. That's what originally I was saying, but I'm looking at ChatGPT, but maybe ChatGPT is just full of shit. There's some random static noise coming every now and again on your mic. Is it still currently happening? I might have to like unplug it, plug it back in. Here, let me wiggle around the cord. Better or worse? Let me know if it's really bad. Canada and Portugal are my nation, so I want both countries to do well. Yeah, I'd say in terms of expectations for both teams, in terms like what would doing well be, Portugal at least the semifinal, and Canada's got to make it out of the group stage. And then we're probably cooked. In European spots, I call bullshit, but it says 6 in the Champions League, 3 in Europa League, and 1 in the Conference League. Yo, David, dropping the 2 donuts, man. Big up my man, David. Shout out, David, with the donuts. Right as we're about to get this second half back underway here. Players back out on the pitch now, warming up. Are we going to see any changes here at halftime for either side? Villa have a very strong bench. Can they add on to this 2-0 lead? Isaac says, I'm supporting England and Portugal. Yo, dude, David's on some crazy shit today, man. And you're dropping a trumpet followed by 3 more roses. David, you absolute legend, bro. Dude, I can't... Dude, you know how many harmonica solos I owe you when I get when we get the donation harmonica? I'm planning on getting that before the World Cup starts. Bro's going to get a full harmonica solo. Vero up in here says maybe 3-1. That was my original prediction. Original prediction was 3-1. Came when you were on your phone. Sounds good now. I guess maybe because I had my phone close to the mic. I guess maybe that was fucking with it. David saying Villa will win 3-0. Now, Freiburg were all right in that first half, especially towards the beginning. Obviously, they kind of collapsed there towards the end. But not really too many goal threats from what I saw. They could keep the clean sheet, Villa. Okay, here we go. Let's get this timer correct. Second half, boys. Can Freiburg make this interesting? Although I don't even want, I want Villa to win. Dan Davenport, my guy, what's going on, bro? Good to see you up in the YouTube. Big up everybody in both streams right now. If you haven't already, do hit the like button on the stream. Hit the follow button if you're watching on TikTok. And also come over, join the YouTube family. Link is in the TikTok bio. Or you can search the Casual Fan up on YouTube. Remember, we're on the road to 13K subs over on the YouTube. So if you are coming over from TikTok and you want to be a part of that and join the YouTube family, more than welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Turn the bell on so you know when we go live. Still have Conference League final, Champions League final, and then the final day of the Premier League. And then we're rolling into the World Cup streams. They're going to be coming thick and fast. Cannot wait for those World Cup streams. I love international tournaments. I love them so much. Don't like international break, international friendlies. Those can piss off, but proper international tournaments, I'm always here for them. They got best 3-1 to Villa. Imagine if they bottled this and threw away a 2-goal lead. I actually would have rather seen Braga in this final. Like, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, Freiburg were lucky to even be in this final. If it wasn't for that red card, it would have been Braga. Dude, why is somebody, it's my neighbor drilling into their house, but like, why does it sound like he's drilling into my house? Jack says, personally, I don't want any of the English teams winning every season, but they have so much money and so dominant compared to the others. That's just how it goes. Yeah, it really is. Which is definitely good for the Premier League, but in terms of other leagues, not good for them. The Premier League gap is only going to increase. Jorge, what's going on, man? Yeah, dude. Those aren't good vibes right there. Somebody hit one more like. We can't have it sit on 666 likes. Haven't been able to watch any matches this season because I've been busy with college, but I hope I can watch more over the summer and next season. Yeah, honestly, you didn't miss much. You know, Arsenal kind of won the league, but you know, if there was ever a season for you to not pay attention to, I'd say this is the one. Yeah, dude, he literally is making an extension under my floor. Like, what is he doing? It means sixth place will become a Champions League place for next season. See, this is the stuff. This is the stuff. I got half of the people telling me that sixth place will get Champions League spot, and then the other half telling me that it's not. The commentators haven't said anything about it, so I don't even know. For some, I think Counter's right, to be honest, though. Watkins driving Villa forward here. Tries to go himself. Takes a shot outside the 18. Is blocked. Freiburg going to try and play out of the back. Villa pressing them high. Good press here from Villa. They have to go long. Konsa winning the ball back. Buendia again. He's not going to do another left foot. He's tried to chip the keeper there. It was confirmed EPL gets 6 spots next year. But is that only if Villa win? Which they probably will. I need to see like a link to an actual verified source that's actually true. Only if Villa finish 5th, says Counter Debate. Which I still don't understand. What is 5th and... What's the difference between 5th and 4th? At least United got UCL, which I'm happy about. It'll be great watching them back in the Champions League. Adam Ramsey up in here. What's up, bro? Yeah, dude, I literally don't understand the difference between if they finish 4th or 5th. This just shows you how insane it is. Palace, who are currently 15th in the Premier League, make 4 times more money than the 15th place La Liga team. Yeah, Varane did an interview recently, and he was talking about why the Premier League is better than La Liga. And it was literally because every single team in the Prem has money. Dude, no joke. My lights are flat. Is this guy literally drilling into my house right now, trying to take my power? Like, what's going on here? My lights just started flashing. Gangs with a follow. Appreciate you, man. He's predicting 2-2. You think Freiburg going to come back? Potential 6th spot. A 6th spot is possible if an English club wins the Europa League or Champions League while finishing outside the top 5. Example, if a team finishes 6th and wins the Europa League. Here, Counter's got it. Because the top 4 spots are normally given to the EPL, and the 5th is an extra spot. But if Villa have the Europa Cup, they get Champions League twice. So then the 6th spot would be made as an extra spot. But then what does that happen? But again, why does that make 4th and 5th any different then? Jacob, what's going on, man? You know what? I don't know. I'm actually... There's no point of even asking this question, man. Like, it's just confusing. Like, I guess we'll see when it's all said and done, eh? It's all due to coefficient awarded to each league due to previous Euro League results. But I thought that's why the 5th spot was given. There's a big chance there for Villa to make it 3. Because it's a business. Yeah, it's true, honestly. But do you think inevitably we will end up seeing the Super League? Because although they said they weren't going to do that, I still feel like that's where football's heading. They're gonna end up doing the Super League. Because I feel like the more the gap increases between the Premier League and every other league, it's actually that is going to ruin the other leagues because it's just going to make majority of the other leagues are just have the one main dominant team. Some leagues have two, like Barca, Real Madrid. But like for I don't know, like a team like Bayern, for example, the gap between Bayern and anybody else, I feel like is just going to increase because players are either going to want to play in the Premier League or for one of those super teams in terms of like the top level players. Don't think the Super League is happening. I don't think there will be a Super League because it would involve too much traveling. That is true. That's what they're trying to turn the Champions League into. Why do you think they did the whole Swiss format? This is true too, yeah. Honestly, I actually prefer that than them just doing the Super League and there being no promotion, relegation, and just having the same teams in there. At least with the Champions League, at least you still have to qualify for it. Championship getting closer to the Prem because more promoted teams survived this year. Yeah, everybody said that the gap between the Premier League and the Championship would increase, and like people are just going to say we're saying that the teams that come up are just going to be the same teams that go straight back down all the time. But honestly, Sunderland especially blew everybody out of the water. I swear everybody had them getting relegated at the start of the season. Leeds finding their way to stay up. Burnley are just shit. Burnley are always going to be shit. I think Spurs will survive the last day. So wait, if Spurs lose and West Ham win, that means Spurs get relegated? Because they're only 2 points above them, yeah? But their goal differential is still like about 10 ahead of West Ham, I'm pretty sure. I don't like the new UCL format because there are already enough matches in the season. I actually don't mind it. I feel like there's been a lot more entertaining games. Like, I feel like when it was in the group stage type of shit, it was a lot easier. Like you could pretty much, for the most part, predict every single group of who was going to go through. But even I honestly feel like it's better for like the lesser teams or whatever you want to call them in the Champions League. I feel like it's easier for them to qualify for the knockout rounds in this type of format than it is through a group stage. Jack says, I hope Spurs don't survive last day. It'll be the only good thing that has happened this season. I didn't want Arsenal to win the league, and I didn't want Celtic to win the league. Spurs, dude, if Spurs get relegated, like, that would probably be more. Oh, wow. What a goal. What a goal. Buendia inside to Rodgers, 3-0. Villa winning the Europa League final. This is done here. I was going to say that the Spurs getting relegated is probably like what the second most craziest thing to happen in the. What was crazier, Leicester winning the league or Spurs getting relegated? Probably Leicester winning the league still, but I'd put Spurs is a second place of the craziest shit that's happened. But to be honest, they were shit the season before that, and they were down there as well. So is it really that crazy? Buendia's on fire, man. Morgan Rogers gets there first, just pokes it in. And Villa cruise into this Europa League title. Unai, good evening, Emery. Ben, what's going on, man? Yeah, definitely Leicester winning the league was the craziest. Leicester winning the league, Spurs getting relegated, very close second. Like they got one of the best stadiums in the country, if not the best. And they're going to be playing in the they could be playing in the championship. Who would replace Spurs in the Big Six if they went down? Are Spurs even considered a Big Six team anymore? Like, honestly, I put Villa in there over Spurs at this point. Freiburg making some changes here. Half an hour left. They need a miracle. I gotta pee. I'll be right back, though. Casual fan will score a hat trick tonight. See, that one I like, bro. That one I like. Some Spurs fans are saying their retractable pitch is the cause of their many team injuries. Yeah, I saw a video talking about that. I think Real Madrid's pitch too is like that too, and they've been dealing with a lot of injuries as well. Newcastle or Villa, leaning towards Villa. Yeah, Jack, I'd definitely say Villa. Okay, hold on, I got pee. I'll be right back. Oi! Give it a few years, Man United won't be in the Big Six anymore. Come on, we're winning the league next year. We can't even be speaking that into existence. Phil up in here. What's going on, Phil? How you been, man? Should Spurs stay up and Arsenal win the Champions League? This is a disaster season. Yeah, honestly, kind of like a lame ending to the season. Spurs were finished the day Kane left. Yeah, I knew they were gonna go through definitely a bit of a transition period of being shit when they went away from Kane and Son too. You got to give Son his credit, man. He big reason as well why Spurs have been as good as they've been. But did I think they would be in relegation battles? No. I think United will always be a top 6 because they got a load of money. It's true, honestly. Like the foundation that Sir Alex built for us throughout his time at United is he's basically solidified United as a permanent top 6 team. Joe Galaxy, what's going on, man? Appreciate the follow, man. He says Villa win, the end. Yeah, true. This final has been over. Freiburg actually looked decent, but as soon as Villa got that first goal, it's just been pure domination. Hi from Thailand. Yeah, I got a few people from Thailand come up on the TikTok, man. Shout out Thailand. Onana coming on here for Lindelof. Good performance, honestly, from Lindelof. Should United have been playing him at DM this whole time? Spurs pitch is killing their players, and no good player would ever want to go there, ever. Yeah, the pitch aside, like, who actually wants to go there? Joe says, I support Man United. I'm a United fan as well, bro. Mainly my content is around United, but Miko Pico, he says, fuck, I should have bet on Villa. I didn't know they played today. You gotta stay locked in, bro. You're missing out on opportunities. They're drilling into my house again. They got Spurs players finalists watches before they played their UCL final. That club is watched. They actually. I've watched the FA Cup final, and it was the most boring match I've seen in ages. Long time. Yeah, that FA Cup final was actually kind of dead. Like Chelsea were just spineless, honestly. No fight, no hunger, no desire from that Chelsea team. Xabi Alonso's got a big job on his hands. We've seen a 3-0 comeback in the final in Istanbul, but it ain't happening here. Imagine. Yeah, no, that ain't happening here. I honestly see Villa potentially scoring 2 more. Unai Emery managing the team well. Who would you say better manager? I mean, probably people would say it. Emery. But if you were to choose between Emery or Areola as the next United manager, although I know obviously it's going to be Carrick, who would you pick? Oh, Watkins in a dangerous area. Buendia and Rogers going up there for support. Tries to push it around the defender. Couldn't get on the end of it. Ginter pushing it out for another Villa corner. What are my World Cup predictions? I'm going to do a video probably with my group stage predictions relatively soon. But in terms of who's actually going to win it, obviously I'm backing Portugal to win it, but I don't think Portugal's definitely the fit. No, like, I'd say Spain or France are easily the 2 favorites. I think Portugal can make a semifinal. Pass, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in the YouTube chat. Where are you from? I am Canadian, bro. I'm from Canada. Oh my goodness, Onana's just put it off the post. Still in play here. Back to Luka Dean. Scotland winning the World Cup. We got the best midfielder. Or midfield. Scott McSauce. John McGinn. Gilmore. You do have a stacked midfield. It's not even a lie. Verb Culer, he says we need Palace to draw so City can catch them. Arsenal can still bottle it, I believe. Yeah, I don't know what rock you've been living under, my friend, but that is not the case. Arsenal have won the league. Connor, what's up, man? This is unrelated, but can someone tell me Cavs can recover from last night? Dude, I can't believe they threw that away. Cavs are the team I'm backing because I'm a big James Harden fan, but him specifically has been fucking it for them. LeBron should have just went back to the Cavs, man. He still should do it for next season. Well, we took Dean Wade off of Brunson final 8 minutes, and then Harden got cooked. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think anybody is going to be able to stop, not even the Spurs, specifically just Wemby. Wemby's going to fuck the league up. Like, that game 1 against OKC was like the most disgusting performance I've ever seen in any NBA game. You got an 8-foot French guy pulling up from the logo for 3 with 20 seconds left. Costa, my man, showing some love with the 6 roses. Big up, my man, Costa. Hope you're doing well, bro. Appreciate the roses, man. Yeah, 100%, bro. We're playing for the runners-up medal right now. True. And I think Vegas has OKC at -7.5 today, which is like kind of crazy. Which leads me to believe that they actually would win today, OKC. Argentina or Japan as the dark horses to go far in the world. How can you call the current World Cup holders the underdog or dark horses? But Japan, I am getting behind. Japan is my team that I'm backing to go to be the dark horses of the tournament. Honestly, Canada could be a shout as well. Would love it if an underrated country won it. I don't want France or England or Argentina winning it again. Give me a Japan or a Netherlands to win it. Netherlands are going to get clapped. And to be honest, like, Japan are in a group with Netherlands and Sweden. And I think Netherlands are going to flop in the World Cup. Like, I don't even think they're going to get out of the group. I got Sweden and Japan going through. Look at this ball. Martinez spills it. He's able to keep his hands on it on the follow-up. I just watched an Arsenal debate. Yo, Costa coming up in here with 3 more roses, a donut, and then 1 more rose. Costa, my man. Much love, bro. Appreciate it. But he says, I just watched an Arsenal debate video. I need to get back my mental health. I can only imagine what the topics were. I already had an Arsenal fan coming up in here telling me that Saka was better than Messi. I forgot who the 4th country in that group was with Sweden, Japan, and Netherlands. I'm not on TikTok. What do roses mean? They're just gifts, like donation type of gifts. It's TikTok's version of super chats, essentially. Yeah, big up my man Costa. Shout out David as well. They've been going crazy. And user979 as well. Can't forget my man. Dropped 2 roses at the beginning of the stream. Big up those guys. Hamza up in here. What's going on, man? How you doing, bro? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Groups are interesting, so it'll be hard to predict. Yeah, World Cup group stage prediction videos are going to be coming soon. I'm also probably going to do like a end of season United player tier list. How much are the roses? I believe a rose is about what, 1 cent? But regardless of it, it's appreciated nonetheless. Oh my days, that would have been a beautiful goal. Buendia could not finish it off. Wow. Are you going to watch the World Cup at the stadium? Am I like going to any World Cup games? As of right now, I do not plan on doing that, no. Schmitty, I actually don't even know. Like, I've had so many people tell me so many different things this stream about uh what the Champions League spot is going to be for 6th place. Like, I've heard, I have no idea what is happening. But I'm still pretty sure Bournemouth have to at least get a draw on the final day to actually confirm 6th place because they're still only 2 points, or no, I think they're 3 points above Brighton, but Brighton have a better goal differential, I believe. Alessandro, what's going on, man? Yeah, Villa fully deserving this trophy. They've had a good season. Bro, tickets are too expensive anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the main reason. Like, it's like you're gonna watch. Like, I'm pretty sure Canada versus like Qatar is like $700. I'm like, dude, you think I'm spending $700 to watch MLS players? You got another thing coming. I don't give a shit if it's the World Cup or not. Try dress up as a mascot and sneak into the game. Yeah, that might have to be the only way. I'll just paraglide into the stadium. Whoa, Watkins poked away out for another Villa corner here. Much love then, anything must be appreciated. Yeah, dude, literally anything. And not only that, it's also massively appreciated anybody just watching the stream in general, commenting, liking, doing anything that helps the channel out. Honestly, I massively appreciate it. Matty Cash to take. Can Villa get one more? Goes all the way through. Sean McGinn tried to line one up. Tried to go for accuracy over the power. If Villa finish 5th, and since they are winning the Europa League, then the Champions League spot will move to 6th. But see, Counter was telling me that if they finish 4th, then that doesn't happen. But I'm confused on what the difference is between 4th and 5th. Like, why would them finishing 5th make any difference as opposed to 4th? Just get a pizza box and pretend you're a delivery guy. Dude, actually, maybe I'll just get like a hungry jersey and like pretend to be Soboslai. Or Hungary's not even in the World Cup, are they? Maybe that's not gonna actually work then. Honestly, I got no idea. That's just how the rules go. Although, even if they are fourth, I think it still moves to 6. Yeah, that's what my understanding always was. But then, you got guys like counter debate. I mean, maybe he's smoking too much weed. Who knows? Savinho Prime better than Ronaldo. Crazy, bro. Savinho ain't even better than Nani. Sancho wins another European title. Who else has he won it with? Isn't this the only one he had? I know he's made finals, but he hasn't won a European title, has he? Here he comes, Sancho and Matson. Yo, David, back up in here showing some love with a boxing glove and a rose. Big up, my man, David. W, David, and a hands heart as well, David. Much love, bro. Absolute legend. As always. Somebody drop a W, David, up in the chat. Please give this man the respect he deserves. Always a legend. Every stream, this man's coming in showing some type of love. He's crazy. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Conference League. He did it with Chelsea. Chelsea. Three finals in 3 years and 2 wins. Too bad he did nothing in them. Yeah, dude, he's such a frustrating player because he actually is very, very talented. It's just his mindset is what kills him. It's just shitty mentality that he feels like he's so good that he doesn't have to put in the work. And I'm like, it's just crazy. It's like, what does that one saying go? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. It's literally prime example of Jadon Sancho's career. Forgot about the conference, the disrespect. What was the first year of the Conference League? Who can, without looking it up, name every Conference League winner that there's been so far? Who won the first one? It was West Ham, wasn't it? Was that the first one? Was when West Ham won it? I think like Roma or something. It was an Italian team. I forgot the Conference League existed. Jordan, what's going on, man? He says, "Hey Troy, my heart really hurts today." Roma won the first one with Mourinho. Oh yes, that's true. West Ham, Roma, Chelsea. There's only been 3. Why did I think there's been like 5? Ooh, big chance there from Freiburg. Martinez able to keep it out, but I think this was offside either way. That's the 3 out. Man, there's only been 3. Alessandro's saying Olympiacos. Why do I not remember that at all? And then soon to be Crystal Palace. Oh, they did, yeah. Chelsea, Olympiacos, West Ham, and Roma. I don't actually remember Olympiacos winning. I'm gonna be honest with you, and that was before Chelsea. Who? What was the final? Olympiacos versus who? It was Fiorentina, and they won 1-0. Fiorentina's been in the final twice in the Conference League final and lost. They lost to West Ham 2-1 and Olympiacos 1-0. Yeah, Cole, this game's done and dusted here. This is congratulations to Villa. First final comes to England. 2 more to go. 1 more to go, my friend. I'm sorry. Another Villa corner here. 5 minutes left. Start putting their name on the trophy now. And no footy tomorrow. No footy Friday or Saturday. That dude, are we just gonna be doing some EAFC streams these next couple days? I think I actually might build my team tomorrow. We might have to do a weekend league stream. I think that's what's going to be happening Friday, Saturday. Only one more. Palace aren't going to beat Rayo Vallecano. Dude, Palace are going to win that game, man. Is Dembele injured? Dude, even with Dembele injured, man, those guys got. You got freaking Cavra, you got Due, you got Barcola. So much depth. Like, everybody I just named is better than anybody in Arsenal's front line. Torres and Tillman's off. Sunday's all the game. 8 a.m. our time, Troy. Yeah, I know that. Well, we will be live for that one. Basically, the only thing that we're watching is this potential Spurs relegation. Douglas Luiz on here for Villa, and I don't know who the other one who came on. Yeah, Tillman's been brilliant for Villa in this game. Honestly, man of the match worthy performance. Which one was the Fiorentina final where all 3 finals had Italian teams? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I feel like it might have been the Olympiacos one. Keanu Steve, what's going on, man? He says, hey, how was this game? A very dominant performance by Villa. Second half was definitely a lot better than the first. Actually, from like the 35th minute till like what? The 65th minute, that was the best period of the game. I'm taking the piss. I don't think Arsenal's going to beat PSG. Oh, yeah, dude, counter. Imagine if Arsenal pull off a 1-0 off a corner. 35th minute, Gabriel. If Arsenal score the first goal of the game and it is a corner, then I will believe that they will go on to win. I will just give up and accept that they will win the Champions League if they score the first goal of the game off a corner. Wow. You'd like to think they get a point off the blue and white shite, who are winless in their last 6 league games, but it is the Spurs. I could see a draw in that game, which would be enough. But it'll be close. And then obviously West Ham still need to win, too. Three finals with Italian teams, correct me if I'm wrong, I think was 22-23, City versus Inter, Sevilla, Roma, and West Ham, Fiorentina. I feel like you're right. Those finals are usually very defensive, and Arsenal does have a good defense. This is true usually, but this is PSG as well. And you know they're just coming at you with constant waves of attack. That was the final last year. I mean, 5-0 against Inter is crazy. Man, this is how we should have smashed up Spurs last year. Honestly, this still wasn't even really that great of a final because it just wasn't competitive. Like, honestly, I should have took out a bank loan and put it on Villa to win because they were never not going to win this game. And there's the full-time whistle. They only put 1 minute added on. Villa are your Europa League champions. Well deserved from them. And I guess this could mean that 6th place in the Prem gets Champions League spot, but I honestly don't know. The shit is way too confusing. Oh, they brought on Tammy Abraham. I didn't even notice that. My boy, Tammy! Great night for Villa and Villa fans. Fully deserved win. When was the last time Villa won something? Shadi, what's up, man? Banter, Rashford winning La Liga, Copa del Rey, Copa de España, Sancho winning a Conference League and Europa League now. Meanwhile, Man United celebrating fucking Player of the Season award. It's how it goes sometimes, man. It's how it goes. But to be fair, like Sancho, like Villa are winning this even without Sancho, and even with Rashford as well. If Barca didn't have Rashford, they still would have won the Liga. Their last trophy was 96. Crazy. What would you guys say is actually a bigger achievement? Arsenal winning the league or Villa winning the Europa League? Probably Villa winning the Europa League, right? Is that the right score? It is, and it is full time. Final ends Villa 3, Freiburg 0. Morgan Rogers, Buendia, and Yuri Tillemans, and I'm saying Yuri Tillemans man of the match. Great performance from the Belgian. Bro, what kind of rage bait is that? I'm serious. Arsenal didn't win the league. The PGMOL did. That's actually my one worry of Bruno not winning the PFA Player of the Year is that like the PGMOL and VAR could potentially take that off him because they've been outstanding for Arsenal all season. Harvey Elliott celebrating it. And there their name goes on the trophy. Aston Villa, your 2026 Europa League champions. Back-to-back Prem teams win the Europa League. Am I live tomorrow? I think, yeah, the plan, I guess, for the next couple days until Sunday, we might be doing some FIFA. I think we're gonna build our Ultimate Team tomorrow and then do Weekend League on... Like, we'll build our team and play some rivals and get it as good as we can for the Weekend League. And we're going to come out of Foot Champs retirement. And I'm probably going to get battered. You think Bruno will have 21 assists? I hope so. I really do. I really want him to actually full-on break the record. It's been 13 years of you guys not winning. Long may it continue. How would you feel treated like that after... feel like this after finally winning? I mean... I don't know, man. It is what it is. Like, the sad reality of it is United is now the team in terms of, like, your top five, like City, Chelsea, United, Arsenal, Liverpool. United is now the team that has gone the longest without winning the Prem. It's a sad reality. I'm honestly happy for Unai. How many Europa Leagues is this for him? 3 or 4? David saying Bruno will get an assist and a goal. United will win 2-1. I kind of have a feeling we're going to bag 3 again, though. I was saying 3-1. But we're scoring 2 goals minimum. And the likelihood that Bruno's going to be responsible for one of them, I feel like, would be pretty high. Bruno's responsible for, what, 90% of our goals? It's 5 for Emery. Oh, my goodness. Because he won what? It was... Oh, I thought it was 2 with Sevilla. I thought it was 2 with Sevilla. 1 with Villarreal. 3 with Sevilla, 1 with Villarreal, 1 with Villa. The guy loves a nice Villa. Villarreal. Goody, Mr. Goody Benin. So I didn't even... Sevilla, Villarreal, and Aston Villa. This guy loves the Villas. Big buy, what's going on, man? Arsenal UCL coming soon. What are the chances we're actually going to see all 3 European competitions won by Premier League teams? Yeah, dude, 5 Europa Leagues is crazy. And when Arsenal lost the Europa League final, was that with Emery? I feel like it was, but somebody correct me if I'm wrong. He could have 6, I think, unless I'm wrong. But I feel like I'm right. It was 2019. But was it good evening? I feel like it was. Yeah, it was good evening. Guy could have had 6. Imagine competing with the 2 biggest oil clubs simultaneously. If PSG wins again, Mbappe will be rolling on the ground. They probably will win again. Wait, it ain't not. The game's done. Game's over. On that note, though, I think this is where we're gonna have to end the stream because I gotta go work for a bit. But much love to everybody who was up in the stream. Especially big shout outs to my man David, my man Costa, and my man User979 for the gifts on TikToks. You guys absolute legends, and everybody in here is an absolute legend that shows any type of support to the channel. We'll be live tomorrow and up until Sunday. We're probably going to be dusting off the Xbox controller and coming out of Ultimate Team retirement. So stay tuned for those streams tomorrow. And yeah, you're watching on TikTok. Come over, join the YouTube family. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell on so you know when we go live or post a video. But yeah. Again, much love to everybody who's up in the stream. Congratulations to Villa and Villa fans. And I hope you guys have a brilliant rest of your night. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.